they had that before with Stanislaw, and it didn't really work out, which put Nitro in a game-leading role. So it's
I think that's because they had
behind
conflicting views, Zeus and Stanislaw. They both wanted to play the game very differently, and it just didn't work out for them. But obviously now they're on Zeus's page. We'll see how it works out for them as they go onto the T side of Inferno here. I don't really give them much of a chance. I feel due to the way they're playing right now, they continue that level, they're going to run away with this game. They defined the way Inferno should be played in the first was released in this iteration. We'll see if they can continue that success here. And it will be a B approach. Banana will be overcome by Team Liquid, and they will execute towards CT spawns a gap in that smoke there. Apex is having a lot of fun there. Clean sweep so far from G2, and not really much Team Liquid can do about this one, I'm afraid.
Not so far.
This was a similar approach to what Team Big will do, smoking the site and aiming towards the CT spawn, right? But it didn't really work out at all. It was a massive gap in the smoke, and Apex is actually given a one-way, and they will have a very, very clean round indeed. Not a single frag picked up for Team Liquid.
Pretty straightforward for G2. I think the whole game should be, if I'm completely honest with this one.
Yeah, it's a nice idea.
It's, much like Gambit, everyone agreed that G2 is the favorite. Now, that said, Gambit obviously didn't really deliver against QBF, did they?
I think if they smoked Coffins as well with that one, they would have had a real chance to get towards CD spawn. You can see there's way too many gaps. Coffin had a lot of freedom. Same story for Apex at first Oranges. Nice idea, but not very well executed, I'm afraid. There won't be a force fight here. They're not going to really bring anything at all to this round, but JDM opens things up with a nice trade. Body with the first frag towards Zeus in the apartments there. 4-on-4, but no nades, no armor apart from twists. He's got the helmet.
So Lees with the Deagle does at least get in toward Boiler. He'll pick up the FAMAS.
Yes.
Electing to keep the Deagle in hand, however.
I think you want to give that to Twists if possible. There we go. He's got the helmet. Now got the FAMAS. He can go in first and try and open things up, or he can send his teammates in first to clear some space, and then he can try and find a couple of frags, perhaps. We'll see if that works out.
So Shocks to wait Cubby. He won't even peek. Was down in his direction, but it's since left, since faded away. Twist wants to work out for Boiler as well, as you say, with the gun, now that he has the armor to go with it. Shocks and MP9 has actually elected to back all the way back off to the arch. So crossfire set for JDM and Nitro. Liege trying again with the Deagle. Twist is going to sneak up as he distracts, perhaps you could say, distracts, takes the Nitro away. However, it's Nitro that takes the most amount of damage. That does get Twist in position, though, because Shocks oversteps the march. Kenny's going to hold it from the pit. Well, that was take down Elise. Nice around it itself.
Kenny S stepping up there tremendously with the FAMAS in the pit. It looked like it could have fallen apart at that point, especially with Twist with the FAMAS in hand. Found one kill with that. But overall, without the armor, there wasn't really much they could do when they finally committed towards that A-bomb site. Round number 3 comes through, and Team Liquid should be having more of the same here. A couple of upgraded pistols, no armor. Objective, get the bomb down, but that's very unlikely on a map like Inferno. Kenny S, cool as you like. Get the 3 frags required. And then the bomb going down once again. So here we have it. CZs, P250s, a couple of flashbangs. G2, they can have a ton of money into the next round. I think from Shocks. Down to 40 HP, but overall, very well handled. 4 frags coming in. Twisting last player T-steps, and another very, very fast round. 3-0 and 5 players staying alive for the second time so far from G2. They lost a couple of players around number 2. The pistol was clean. So like I said, they're going to have a ton of money going into round number 4 here. Bonus situation and then some. Shoxy getting out the MP9. FAMASes, they might go aggressive once again towards Banana and try and send out a stern message to Liquid here. They are known to be an aggressive team on this map, especially when they get rolling like this. But JDM brings out the AWP. Definitely is a talking point on the T side of Inferno, but he is a main AWP, and I expect him to use that many times on this half. We'll see if he can get rolling here.
So deep smoke down Banana. Mid smoke, I should say, from Shocks. Formerly used to be thrown from the A player at the arch side. Now you've got to go run around, so it doesn't go quite as deep. Apex will still play forward of it. That allows for the second smoke to be thrown, and now they get some control of Banana. It's rushing toward T stairs. That does a massive amount of damage with the nade.
It absolutely does. Zeus and Nitro taking the brunt of it. Now going for a default here. There are a couple of different defaults you can do on the C side of Inferno. The main objective is to get the apartment control and the Banana as well, but if the CTs assert their dominance, they're very start like this. You normally focus on the apartments. Wait for the smokes to go down. It's fine. If they do it very early on in the round, you know the CTs have not necessarily wasted their smokes, but they don't have as many as they would like when you finally commit towards the B side. But they do definitely have full B control right now. It will be MBK holding by himself at the banana area and allowing 4 of his teammates to hold at the A bomb side. At this point, he's just jumping up looking for information, not looking to get kills or any sort of duels going his way. He wants to delay them as long as possible. He gets flashed off. Probably can avoid the smoke at this point, try and buy some time. Definitely call for a rotation from Apex. Molotov's coming in as Team Liquid now. Their default going very well. They have the apartments, they now have banana. Still with 35 seconds, they have a couple of smokes, and JDM in a good position with the AWP, looking towards the balcony area.
I have never seen a coach stand behind 5 players and stare at one monitor for so long. Smith is just simply watching NBK, who's alone in B, so perhaps wants to get that information as much as anyone else.
Oh!
He looks at Shox for good reason. Shox takes down 2 before getting traded out by Nitro. Could start that bubble them over, and they will continue toward the pit. Body's well boosted in the corner box. Has the shots. A good shot, JDM up close. However, 7 seconds. Bomb's not going to be played. Twist going to try and get there. Shut down by Apex.
Really solid round there. Shots especially. That's why the MP9 is so deadly on Inferno. Lots of nooks and crannies for the CTs to dwell within, and Shox flashbang from his teammates. Nails 2 of them, farms the money, and that's the bonus round, remember. Flashbang comes in. They are absolutely wrecked by it. So much damage being inflicted. That's round done by Shoxy. He shut down their commitment, and Twist did a very good job of getting out the apartments and finding a couple of frags, but it was Body on the side itself with the FAMAS. Denies the plant, and almost everything for Team Liquid. No bomb being planted as of yet. They will go for a partial buy here to get maximum loss bonus into the next round. That will be $3,400 per player. To leave themselves about 2K this round, as you can see on the right-hand side of your screen. CZs, PD50s, 3 players of armor. And in terms of grenades, they have 1 smoke and 1 flashbang. They're just hoping that CT maybe get too excited this round. Push up at the choke points, and hopefully they can find an opening pick and snowball from there. Kenny S, very good in this position, allowing them to get out of the boiler room for now with a smoke down. And he's taking a bit of damage there from the secondary. The rare miss from Kenny as he pulls back.
He's burning Nitro as well. He's gone. He goes to the pistol, and lots of pistols being thrown at him, apparently. He doesn't go flying, but he still holds on, and 4 to 5 stay alive. GT building up a massive amounts of money.
They haven't really died
Not
yet,
even planted. Not really, no. They've had 5 kills altogether on Liquid side, and we're 6 rounds on, 5 rounds done, starting the 6th round now.
Not looking too good, but they do get a full buy once again, as we said. Maximum loss bonus coming in, no bomb plants as you get, a little bit worrying. But you're right to point out, Smith's looking towards that B bomb side when he leaves 1 player anchoring in that area. He can't communicate with them, but at least he knows what's going on. And he can see whether this is a good setup for them, the way Team Liquid are playing. If MBK can play safely and slow them down and allow 4 players to play on the A bomb side, that will be perfect. This looks more like a technical pause. The admin's coming over, so we'll work out what's going on right now. No one's discussing anything, so I'd assume it is.
Looking at both teams and the admin speaking with G2, but no action being taken. I can't see the 5th player on Liquid from here, but not sure what the issue might be. So, with that said, there we go, Liquid, everyone seems fine, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. But 5-0 start, back to guns again this time for Liquid, and they are going to like to go to a T side of the AWP.
Indeed. It's going to be a tough ride for JDM against Kenny S on one of his absolute best maps. Inferno as well as CT AWP really can come to life. Lots of options at the very start of each round. Player like of his caliber as well, holding towards the arch side primarily, but he will change up towards banana occasionally. They can go to double orbs. That was something they defined, as I mentioned in the pre-game. They're one of the first teams to really focus on a double orb setup on the CT side of Inferno. It was usually Kenny S and Shoxy for a long time, and no one could shut it down. But then once it started to be counted, they did switch it up to Kenny S and MBK as more defensive orber. He will still orb towards banana if required, but he won't be as aggressive as Shox. I think that's a good call as well. I think Shoxy can be one of the world's best riflers on his day, and that's why you want him to be playing. So we are going to just be restarting the round. Should be back into it momentarily.
So apparently it was Kenny that dropped. I didn't see it on the HUD, but that's fine. We're back underway. So we will get back underway, I should say.
Well,
and we'll start from round 6.
Problem is, G2 have built up such a bankroll right now. They can afford to be a little bit looser and keep that aggressive stance going. They've got nothing to lose at this point. They're hitting every single shot. Like we said, Liquid, after 5 rounds, only have 5 kills. No one really turning up as of yet. Keep bullying them. Show that lack of respect. Get in their face every single time. Push banana. Take the jewels. As long as you're trading out, you're confident in your team's ability to clutch it. just ruin their strategy. Even if it comes down to like a 3-on-3, you've ruined whatever set piece they had in mind. And that's where they're going to be more comfortable with Zeus playing instead of Steel. They don't have that flair that Steel would bring, the extra firepower. They have to rely more on strategies here, as the analyst pointed out on the desk. Zeus is there for more the tactical insight. He's going to be dropping weapons and happy to use the CZ. That's why he's got the majority of his kills this tournament with the CZ.
Yeah,
so that says a lot.
44% last week
Yeah.
in the new challenger stage. Liquid, by the way, you gotta wonder when it runs out. They were 2 rounds away from beating FaZe and going 3-0 if they'd won that game. Ultimately, different lineup. You know, it's hypothetical, but could have gone 3-0 and gotten through. They ended up getting the last spot available, the gifted bonus spot from 100 Thieves as JDM tries to look through the smokes toward top middle.
It's pretty cool they throw out smoke from middle as well. So they can actually save the smoke in area, wait for it to be deployed, and now they can actually start throwing grenades down, doing some damage.
That said, they did throw one down Banana as well, so they doubled it up, but your theory is right on it. MBK, good shot, JDM down, jumping behind the wall. They get fast Banana control, but they'll lose one as a result of it. And ELEAGUE isn't sure if they're going to be fast on the flank or not. Instead, they've gone for the early rotation. 3 players directly inside the site. 2 sets up a crossfire, but they still get picked apart. Zeus and ELEAGUE with kills, and ELEAGUE is going to follow it up from the grave. No, take that back. It was Zeus that went down, but he burns Apex alive. That will allow a bomb plant and a 2 versus 2, but addicted to the flick, perhaps. I don't think they knew that he was there that quickly, so AWP gives himself away. He's got his teammate and Body with him. Quick flash toward Emo to make sure no one's in the back of the site. ELEAGUE to play Banana. That's not surprising given the post plant. 10 HP to play it with, however. Looks for information toward Ruins. It's Twist that's going to come under fire first. Oh, is he ever? Because Kenny gets behind him. ELEAGUE gets the response on it. Kenny at the very least. But Body's got 100 HP. ELEAGUE with only 8. Tagged through the edge of the wall. Tries to go for the crouching spray. And he won't be able to land it.
Nice work by Body. 2-on-2 situation. That was Liquid going for a much more basic approach there. They managed to get the Banana control, push those CTs back. He's fully committed. 1 smoke and CT spawn. Molotov at first, Oranges push in, and they did trade effectively. They brought it down to a 2 versus 2. But like I said, G2, right now, the way they're playing, pound for pound, they're going to win these clutches time and time again. Body doesn't have to go touch the bomb, just waits for ELEAGUE to make a mistake, and you can see the frustration setting in there. It's not looking too good for Team Liquid, but luckily they get a bomb down this time with the maximum loss bonus. They can keep buying here. Zeus, 1 for 6. Nitro, 1 for 6. JDM, 2 kills. No one's fragging right now.
That's the first bomb plant, like you say, too, so at least it'll give them some money to work with. Just to point out for G2, before this tournament, I didn't know where to rate them. Double op setup for Shox and Kenny. But I would firmly say at this point in time, the way they're playing, if this continues, they're a top 4 team easily at this major.
Playing like this, sure.
Yeah, exactly. Early to say that, but if they played like this, sure, no question. Kenny starts off, good shot. ELEAGUE getting aggressive again, as you said, they can afford to do so. They've got a lot of money. Whereas Liquid does not. Zeus is going to try and run down Banana, flashed off, just barely gets to barrel before Shox bails on the shot, but he's going to flash himself back in and gets Nitro. Nearly turns around to find Zeus. I don't think he expected 2 to be there.
That is what I'm talking about with the lack of respect. They keep applying pressure, make them feel very uncomfortable, and that's fine. They maintain the man advantage here. It was Kenny S, like I said, changing up his position every single round. Starts at the arch, gets in the boiler room. Now he's a quad. They have no idea where he's going to be. JDM this time without the AWP, not known to be as proficient with the AK-47. 4 on 3. They have smokes available, 2 of those, a couple of flashbangs. Hardly ideal with almost no map control at all. They still have to take control of middle, then work out they're going to commit towards quad. I think that makes the most sense here, considering they only have 3 players alive. 2 players waiting for them on the other side. That'll be Kenny S and Body. Body always very good at anchoring positions, like the pit. It's going to be Kenny S is buying some more time. A great time to throw the Molotovs. Another 7 seconds off the clock. They're going to have to wait. And Kenny, you know he's going to hit shots here. Between Body to strike first. Bomb goes down, and another great smoke here. Round over. Nothing JDM could do here. This is looking so clinical from G2, shutting everything down.
Yeah, Liquid's not in this game at all at this point in time. No bomb plants again, so 7 rounds. And that limits money as well. At this point, you'd almost expect them to force buy just because they have to. Tactical timeout, Liquid. First one that they've used, oddly enough. Could have benefited them to do so sooner. They'll go for armor on Twist with a Deagle. Zeus, CZ75 in armor. Everybody on G2, by the way, is there about 180R. 81.4 for Body, fair enough, but 91.7 for Apex. Everyone's contributing. Everyone's pretty even in frags, 6 to 9 the total.
That's when a team's at full efficiency.
Yep.
If,
Scary.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Team Liquid. They'll be down to pistols once again. The bomb not planted there. Maximum loss bonus only lasts for so long. So they get Deagles, CZ, speed of 50s, 3 sets of armor. You can see Twist come to life as well. His name maybe doesn't get mentioned as much, but he's definitely up there. The superstar players, Nitro, ELEAGUE, and him.
Shocks to the outside this time with the rifle, not with the AWP. It's NBK, who we saw was awesome with the second op yesterday.
Indeed. Like I said, he holds a much more passive stance. You saw Shoxy before, flashing over, trying to get in their faces, really make them uncomfortable. MBK goes towards Coffins or Emo. He just holds back and hits the shots that really count. And that's kind of all PU1, and that's why they'll fall back to that when things start to get a little bit aggressive there.
Yeah, they're looking for fast plays at this point. Hail Marys, it's all they really can do. Look at the flashes, they can't even move. Just standing in the open, it's all too easy for MBK. Third kill for him, looks for the fourth on the pistol, no problem.
Lovely stuff, that's all we want to see. No overcommitment, we know they're going to be eco. Hold back and use that greater firepower to take them down. Clean sweep once again from GT. It's about the 4th time they've done that so far. Clinical stuff from MBK, nothing too flashy. Like I said, he's not going for the big flick shots. He's waiting for the guaranteed moments he can get frags here. Doesn't pull the trigger too soon, waits for Nitro to expose himself. Pistol comes out, 5-7, finishes it off. Great work by MBK there. Full buy for Liquid again, round number 9, 8-0. They'll stay on the double AWP setup and send 3 players towards B at the very start. It will be Shoxy to deploy a smoke at the beginning, and he'll fall back. So that smoke goes towards the wall position at Banana. It stops a rush coming in, allows them to get set up if they so wish at the top of Banana. MBK going for some wallbang, get nade to the face, but still going to be trying to inflict some damage through the wall. Zeus with the flashbang. They're going to try and get Banana back at this point.
Apex around the corner. Zeus still sitting and holding. Nitro's got to be careful it doesn't spread. Hasn't reached his toes so far. Both teams elected to take Molotov stances to try and get Banana. MBK, oh, fires now with the flash down, easy kill. Good shot in return from Nitro. I thought he would have been fully blind, but I think it went just behind Nitro. Well, he's just already worked his way into Boiler as well. Check call. Even though they got the trade of Banana, they want to work back toward A. That may favor them. Kenny has to start to rotate off because there's no information on A, and they're not confident just leaving the solo anchor. In fact, Shox is heading toward B as well. It's better of it. Again, there hasn't been showing on either side from Liquid. Now there is top middle. Kenny starts to push out toward top Banana as well. He's going to discover that no one's there. So Apex should start rotating or pushing with him, one of the two. In fact, they're going to push down Banana, so they're going to work behind him. That leaves 2 in the site directly for G2. That's all. Shox taking one of them. Shox taking down. Good kill, Nitro. Second in the round. It's exactly what they need. We talked about earlier on in the segment as well when we started the game about Nitro's contribution. Oh. That's beautiful.
That's much better. Nitro starting to show up now. Still some more work to be done. He's going for the ace right now. Just Kenny has to find, and he'll get it. Kenny S just gives up at that point, allows him to find all 5 frags. We said he had to turn up, and what a way to enter the scoreboard. 8-1, and Nitro finds the ace.
6 kills total.
Yeah,
he had
indeed.
1 kill before that round, but what a round it was.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. Well, that's what we need more of. They're going to stand a chance to go toe-to-toe with G2 here. G2 once again forcing the issue with the double AWPs. Their money still relatively strong, even after the reinvestment. They've got about, on average, about 4K per player, maybe a little bit more with Shoxy just beneath. Double AWP on the T side. Now, I'm not a massive fan of that, Matt.
No, I'm not.
After massive performance of the AK-47, keep that in your hand, surely. JDM.
I guess, I totally agree with you from my perspective, but I guess if he's feeling it, and he says, give it to me. And takes down Kenny with it. Why not? Shox, though. Reverse bench. Oh, he overweights it. He had the chance to fire at the barrel that was extended. He gets caught out for it, but body makes up. Good job. 10 HP left, but he finds 2 kills, and he could fall off the apartments. It's down to just Zeus and JDM.
Absolute chaos ensues around number 10 there. G2 trying to get in their faces once again. Shoxy spotting the barrel towards second middle. Didn't pull the trigger, but Zeus 1 step ahead of him. Right though, 3 versus 2, body low HP. Zeus, fragger in their team, but that's a great shot by him. Spray control and brings it to the 2-on-2. Remember, body is low. He sits beneath the quad right now as they go in towards Arch, and they're focusing on CT spawn. JDM narrowly misses out on the chance to find MBK there as he does cross towards CT spawn. They do commit down Speedway. Looks like Liquid have the advantage here, unless the timings work out tremendously well for MBK. They're going to sneak past him. He'll have no idea. Oh my god, this is so tense. If MBK does look around. Yep, there we go. Hello. Bomb down. and he finds JDM. Surely Zeus doesn't win this 2 versus 1. He's got a chance for 35 seconds there. Both of them low HP. Flashbang will come through, and Zeus hungry for blood right now. This will be a 4K clutch for him.
Run it, run it. This would be the best round. Oh, he's going to get the timing just barely. Problem is, as soon as he sticks to the plant, that's when Body should peak, but he's low HP, so doesn't have the confidence. He wants to play this with his team. Good find. 10 HP, Zeus has it. He's still got 100 HP as well. MBK just with 40, and still holding on to the op for now. There is other guns available to him inside of spawn. In fact, I take that back, because JDM also had the op, so there's not.
You can see the shadow there.
Should see it. Pre-fires. NBK fires back. Zeus falls off into the pistol for NBK. Zeus just trying to stay alive. You can see he's not confident in taking the duels straight up, but he certainly wants to try and keep NBK preoccupied. Hold him off the bomb. There is a kit for NBK, and he's going to go looking for it. What a job from Zeus!
Amazing work. That's the coach, ladies and gentlemen, finding a really key round against the French side G2. They were up against it, lost the initial picks there, but Zeus fought back. Took down Shoxy to kick things off, and then all of a sudden, he's left in a 2 versus 1. Great awareness to find Body there. Body didn't necessarily have to commit. As soon as the bomb went down, he wanted to try and take him, but left MBK with the AWP and no information to work with there. Pulls out the pistol, can't manage to clutch it out versus Zeus. What a performance that is.
Just to mention, I said earlier it was surprising that Liquid didn't take a timeout sooner. With Zeus in the game, it's likely they'll take less because he can talk the whole time. So it's not like you're timing out to bring your coach into it, which is what G2 is doing now. So their first tactical being called, 8-2. Still money available to G2, but this round would break them. It would be a 3rd round loss bonus, so it wouldn't be long before they get back into it. They wouldn't exactly be facing down double eco territory if they took the next one on the chin. That said, Liquid with 2 rounds haven't exactly built up cash either. 2 massive performances, 9 kills from 2 players over the last 2 rounds for Liquid to draw back into this, or at least make a case for it. I won't say they're back into it quite yet.
They win this round, all bets are off. JDM taken down by MBK there. Aggressive this time towards the banana area with the AWP. 5-on-4. Apex picks up a 3rd, or he'll throw that away. He won't want them to be able to pick that up and recover
Straight
it at all.
contact apartments, no smoke down. Typically you put a smoke and jump left. They didn't put any smokes, they just walked into a crossfire. I don't understand the mentality for that from Liquid. Twist gets 1 kill and Shox turns it around.
This is a rock and sock'em game. Blink and you'll miss it. The opening pick comes in towards banana. They fully commit towards the apartments. No one checking or flashing Body. He's loving that. He doesn't have any bullets left to kill the 3rd. He has to go pull out the pistol.
Every other time we've seen, I guess if you want to call it a T-side stack to apartments. In other words, the majority of players flooding from the apartments. You see at least a smoke in the balcony to jump left, and that way you're isolating the pit player. Maybe 1 player, 2 players go through for the trade. Nothing at all. I mean, the crossfire was massive.
Even a flash for the chimney would have been enough just to kind of make him turn away and not have so much access to all those frags available. They didn't even check it. And a little bit underwhelming there. 9-2 after 2 great rounds in a row. Still have a lot of work to do here. They are on the chase, and G2 will have another clean round and have plenty of money. And it will be a timeout once again for Team Liquid. There's JDM, 2 frags, 11 deaths. Kenny Esso, 9-4. JDM really struggling here on the T side of Inferno with the AWP. Remember, the only rounds they've got so far is a Nitro Ace and a 4K from Zeus. Those are not reliable assets to keep finding you rounds over and over again. Zeus finding a 4K against G2, like that's a 1 in a million. That won't happen every game.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not at all. And now it's going to be pistols again for Liquid.
Indeed, no armor either. There's 1 flashbang smoked out. They might just push through this smoke with the flash, hope for the best.
They're going to run boost it? Oh, okay, I thought I saw one of them crouching. I was going to say that's creative, but still doesn't serve them any better. Good shot from Kenny.
I like this with G2 though. They're not overcommitting this round. They're playing the situation well. Flash here, holding up in the crossfires. Shoxy with 3K. At least might do some damage there, but they're reading the game well. They're not being too audacious when they don't have to be, you know? It's good to see. They haven't actually had their eco yet on the G2 side.
No, they came close. Last round would have been an eco for them, but they survived it, and now look, 4 players staying alive. They're going to build up their bank. Back to guns, though, for Liquid.
Sort of. Zeus, like we said, he'll get the CZ.
Yeah, he's willing to do that. So back to some guns for Liquid.
It's MK versus Nitro. 13 plays 7.
Only 2 bomb plants for Liquid in the entire game.
Yeah, that's been an issue for them. They've relied on 2 world-class performances and individual plays. But now, 2 players in the apartment, so they don't know Kennyus is here. So ELEAGUE will be tempted to try and take this one. They're going to pick at the same time, but that's good. They're going to get a frag out of this, which they do. They do heavy damage. What just happened? How much damage has got inflicted to Team Liquid? That must have been a grenade towards Banana, I'd assume.
Yep, I'm seeing it.
Oh my goodness.
So to be fair, ELEAGUE was not part of that single grenade. ELEAGUE got tagged up from the exchange in the hallway, but at the same time, Nitro and JDM took damage. So either way, still a massive amount of damage done by a nade, but it wasn't all three, just to be clear.
Yeah, I think they double naded the very bottom and got two of them right at their feet.
Lucky to be alive, to be fair. Zeus, Molotov, quad side. Twist trying to walk down apartments, waiting for Twist to arrive in this map. Only with 4 kills total so far. JDM, same thing, 2 for 12. Flash in. Apex only gets 1 though. ELEAGUE 6 HP is able to find it. Problem is that Zeus had the high HP. He went down, but he only had the pistol to work with.
They have the man advantage, but barely, considering so many players are low HP. 50 shots, that will do. And now Shoxy, he has to go absolutely massive here. JDM might give himself up to him. He absolutely will. 3 on 2 now. Bomb should be planted. He's going to be coming out the apartment, so it is delayed. Shoxy has the chance to deny it. He won't go for it, though.
Twist has to be the player in this round that steps up. ELEAGUE, good decision to back off immediately. He has to hit shots without being fired upon. He's done that twice. He caught Kenny in transition, but he can't take the duel straight up with Shox. So a quick tag to 74. Further information that he was peeking at K with the WP to work in on the other side. Both have kits. Good shot. ELEAGUE dead in the crosshair. Shox has slipped up as a result of this as well because they don't have off. Finds immediately Nitro in the corner. Twist. He's isolated. He gets it down to a 1-on-1 though. Surprisingly still goes to the AK. He wraps around. Shox is pushing. He's trying to spray him. He's got to go to the pistol because he's out of ammo. Oh. But what a shot on the Glock.
The Glock burst fire comes out. I like that a lot. Twists. He has to go absolutely huge there. What a chaotic finish to round number 13 there. It was lovely from GT to do so much damage, but Twist, he'll close things out there. They went for that apartments pick at the very start of the round, managed to take down Body. Back towards Banana they went. That's when the damage is done with the grenade. MBK and Shoxy, looked like they'd done everything right there, coming in together. But this duel at the very end, Shoxy couldn't close it out. Normally so good in these sort of situations, but it's the Glock to finish things off there. 10-3. Still money available for G2, like we said, haven't ecoed once yet. CZ once again for Zeus. Just keeps dropping those weapons. Apex, that's a little bit too bold in my opinion. Through the flames he goes. He does damage towards Nitro, but gives up his pick. And number 14 has been a very fast start. Good work from either side. ELEAGUE pre-firing Body in the corner there. Kennyus once again in the apartments. As we said, he'll be changing up his position almost every single round. Yeah, no, you can't do that. The AK-47 slamming a smoke. You'll see the traces all day long. MBK, he doesn't need to see him at that point. He knows exactly where he is. Brings it to the 3-on-3, and the bomb is dropped. But it's in the smoke. MBK decide to go any further there.
Good spray. He's found Nitro low HP. And Liquid, again, with performances from individuals, gets shut down by the team of G2. It's been an incredible team performance.
Yes, some great individual moments from Liquid, but they're not stringing rounds together at all. That's another harsh reset as they go into round number 15. CZs, Deagles, that's pretty much all they're going to have. Very likely to be 12-3 at this point. No double up set up for the CT side at this stage. Just going to be Kennyus, of course. 11 frags. Not been his best tournament by any stretch of imagination. Very average by his standards, but still, his average performances are still other Orb his very best, so can't really criticize him too much in that respect.
Passive again from G2. Reading once more likely that they expect pistols. Boiler push this time. Flash timing wrecks them, and they get spread out 2-2. All four together. Kenny, how quick? Oh, I thought he had that third one as well. Goes to the pistol. Knows he's getting run down, but that'll bring Shox around the corner. He's taken out by ELEAGUE, so goes back to what he was doing and doing best. As Apex closes to 12-3 at the half for G2.
Yeah, lovely work by Kennyus there. That is exactly what he does best. Going for the aggressive shot at the start, falling back to a more defensive line, hitting the flick shots, they jump out the corner. They know he's to be waiting there. They try and jump around it and bait him out, but still he hits absolutely everything. That no-scope, he usually does hit those, but Shoxy comes just in time to bail him out. He'll stay alive, and it's going to be 12-3 at half in favor of G2 as they swap over to the T side. I'm sure you're all aware by now, Liquid are desperate for a pistol. Let's just go back over the rounds they won. Nitro, Ace, and a rifle round. Really chaotic play towards the A-bomb side, is hitting every single shot. Then Zeus, 4 kills in a round, finishing off a 2 versus 1 clutch. there was no real convincing round, you know, where I thought, wow, the team play's looking really good. What a great strategy. It was just someone stepping up and going above and beyond. And that's not going to be sustainable to beat a team like G2, I'm afraid. Lose this pistol and the game is over. We'll see what they bring to the table. I'll analyze the buy for G2 first on the T side. They're going to have 4 sets of armor, with 4 Glocks obviously, and then MBK, still the Glock with 1 smoke, 2 flashbangs. That does not suggest a banana rush. It suggests something much slower, ready for CT aggression at the start. If they bought 8 Gs and the smoke, I'd say maybe a banana rush is very likely, but not going into this one. I'd say it'll be a default, then possibly smoking Arch, focusing on quad, splitting towards the apartments. As the CTs, they are pushing middle. Bit of a Hail Mary play here.
Made Zeus, good shot, Twisted well, turns back to Twist. T-stairs now, Twist is isolated. He's stuck down middle, but as they try and pursue him, they've got a lineup, they've got a position to cover from top mid, and it actually goes 4-2 for Liquid. Just eventually found by Shocks back toward the bridge as he'll work toward the apartments, and Kenny's hoping to join him with the bomb, but he's concerned that Nitro's pushed down from Banana. Good find, ELEAGUE, and Liquid might have a chance in this. Kenny wins this, it would just be a 7G. Starting to make it interesting. Takes down ELEAGUE. 34 HP. Quietly worked to the pass as well. JDM had no idea, but he thinks he's in the clear. JDM was rotating around, so Nitro just barely gets the pistol on him before Kenny can do anything.
Well, they push down middle. They find G2 crossing over second middle here, and Twist managing to hit some great shots out of the USP. Turns around at this point, finds MBK with his back turned. It comes down to the 1 versus 1 at the end, but Nitro holds strong. Do G2 forced by this round? They sometimes, even without getting the bomb, they'll take full ecos on this round and bring out Galil's in the third, sorry. So that could be a play. The fact they've got 5 Glocks suggests they are going to do that. So this is an unorthodox strategy. Not many teams run it, but I actually really like it a lot. I think it's great. The SMG meta we're in right now in CSGO, this is a really interesting idea. If you could somehow make this round work and get a bomb down, that'd be amazing, but nothing really to report. Look quite flashy there, but overall quite simple. Glocks, rushing Banana, and now I assume AKs and Galils come out. Remember, no bomb went down. This is not usual Counter-Strike. This is not what you're meant to do. The idea is you get the bomb down in the pistol, then you eco, then you have AKs in the third. They took a full eco in the second round and go for Galil's hair. You get Galil, head armor. Head armor costs $1,000. Galil's $2,000. Kenny has a few more kills to manage to bring out the AK. They actually have almost a better buy than the CT set. This is why it's such a cool idea to sometimes run this.
See what G2 can make do with it. Certainly have the range. Especially over ELEAGUE and Zeus. ELEAGUE may not need range though as he pulls down anyone's position. They heard him, responded. Suspected, nonetheless they'll fire through the smoke. Nitro does the same in return. To look back toward the apartment hallway. Mid wall at least attained.
Well, they have given up the fact they've been purchasing this round. Fired some shots already. No damage inflicted. They come together. One person holding towards T steps. That's going to be Shoxy this time. They're going for a banana split, I'd imagine. Nitro in a perfect position to shut this down. There's a little bit of damage there. Falls back. Actually gets in towards that spawn area. Doesn't go towards the bomb site itself. Ooh. Can't nail the shot. The only player of the AK-47, he finds him. And ELEAGUE taking heavy damage as players rotating in towards the B position.
Has to hold off bottom, but then they can't do it. Both players, the ELEAGUE and Nitro, were positioned so well to shut down what is the intended attack. They not managed to do so. It's going to have to be a retake from Banana.
Oh, don't kill your teammate.
I was going to say the crossfire, but it's pretty risky when Shocks is on 9 HP. They get away with it. It's going to be JDM and Twist to back off.
I'm surprised we don't see this buy more often. I think it's really smart. When you've ascertained they've got SMGs, pistols and stuff like that, why not bully them with the rifles? You have the advantage of the Galils. You've got players like G2 MBK, Shoxy, Apex, for example, you can make this buy really work. It's actually very strong and something I hope we see more of. It's only G2, to my knowledge, do it. I've seen Na'Vi do it before as well, but G2 are the only team that really runs this consistently when they need to in big games, and usually it works out for them. So pay attention, CSGO fans. Breaking the mold.
Yeah, someone's got to do it. Well, we're 5 years into this game.
Yeah,
A little more. There's got to be some changes every now and then. If Valve's not going to shift the meta, we will do it ourselves.
Well, here we go, 13-5. Obviously money still available for Liquid. Punching at straws at best. Zeus with the CZ once again. I think he dropped the UMP for Nitro so he can get grenades. Yeah, he must have done. He spent 2,100 bucks, so that does make sense with the armor and the CZ he got. 13-5. Last chance to do now for Liquid. They are on the ropes. They know it. For MBK picked up in the previous round. AK still for Kenny S. And 3 Galils. They'll wait for the aggression to come in. This should just be a hard default. You don't want to force the issue here. Bleed out whatever little utility the CTs have. Ascertain their weaponry. Wall bangs here. Under the Apex. Not doing any damage just yet. CT setup very standard. 2 towards B. 3 at the A site. As they go for that aforementioned apartments control. That's always the first objective of a default.
Apex to watch the bottom boiler stairs, see if anyone will push in. Bodies do the same. Toward the hall. So JDM still using FAMAS to watch quad. Is in a forward stance with twist backside balcony, so we can't afford to go much beyond the site itself. We'll be completely alone, and Zeus is actually going to rotate back to library, so at least he can peek out toward the site, but he needs to get there quickly because they're already working on the arch. He's not quite in position. Smoking off as well. That's going to isolate JDM, and the site good shot, therefore, to catch off. The quick kill. Twist is lost inside of the smoke. Body's gone below him, which means JDM had no idea. Now Twist realizes and gets set and ready. It does slightly catch off G2 in a way because they're overextended. They already think the pit's clear, and suddenly Twist reappears. And 2 kills for him is enough for Liquid to find the 6th round.
Nice work by Twist, especially there. His teammates take the aggro away from the bomb site itself. He holds strong on the balcony and manages to shut them down. 2 kills for him. They couldn't find him as he dropped down towards the actual pit itself. 13-6 now. It looks like a forced buy from G2. Oh, actually, I beg your pardon. They're going to be going just a partial buy. They do manage to bring out 1 Galil in the hands of Apex, so he still leaves himself out 1,600 bucks. So he's pretty much in line with his teammates there. Still a strong partial buy though. CZ's armor, nades, and 1 Galil. So definitely have to be cautious here. Team Liquid not established as of yet. Massive bet of rounds. G2 is hoping to reset their economy right here, right now. At least bring it down to a 2 versus 1. If they can find 3 kills here, that would be excellent. With a bomb plant especially. That's going to be the main objective. Get that bomb down and guarantee a full buy for next round. Towards the bomb site here. Suggesting will be an A-sided play.
Double smoke in front of Graveyard. I suppose you do need 2 to spread that
Yes.
entire distance because the box is just slightly. So they'll completely cut it off. Twist has to go back for more. He's got to be careful because not only in Graveyard does he have to worry about quad. Zeus could hardly see above the smoke to cover him from apartments. It seems not to matter. He's gone down anyway. Zeus! Position is late. Can't quite get it fast enough to be efficient and cut Shocks out as well, but they still have the HP advantage. Bomb not yet planted. What a shot, MBK.
Yeah, I told you, if they can bring this to a 2 versus 1, I meant the other way around, it'd be a good round, but now it's in their favor. Bomb not being planted just yet. They're being very smart with this one. It's going to be Shoxy making his way all the way around towards middle. He's looking to go towards Arch and make the unexpected play here. Get Nitro doubting himself. MBK. Oh, Nitro reads it to perfection. That's great awareness. Very well played.
Something's up. Bomb's not yet planted. What's going on? He's going to go after MBK. Knows he's in the corner. Good shot. Good job, Nitro.
Perfect.
We've been seeing spurts of individualism from Nitro, but he's now up to 14 kills total. Elie's just behind. Twist behind that. So we are starting to get the 3 riflers going at the very least for Liquid.
That was nuts.
They need JDM though. 5 for 18.
Game sense for days. Looking at that corner, knowing what Shox is up to. Takes him down. Leaves MBK in pretty much impossible situation there. Like I said, the bomb goes down. It comes down to a 1 versus 1. That's what they wanted at the start of that round. Could have got a little bit more out of it. But round number 21 comes in. A pretty strong buy for G2 here. 5 AKs, all the nades, helmets across the board. 4 However, the first time on the CT side, this game is not done just yet. Liquid still in this one. As JDM looks towards C-Seps, knowing it's unlikely that Kenny's has the AWP, considering the way they've been buying. He's confident enough to peek towards the steps area. One player towards the A side of the map. That's going to be Body this time. In the apartments, looking to potentially flank around and listen out for rotations. You can see him in Boiler there. The rest of his teammates potentially setting up for a full execution towards B here.
Boost for Shocks. Check at the corner. JDM, by the way, we say we need him. Now he's finally got the AWP out on the CT side. Still, he's very passive in the side today with twists, so they seem to think this is going to be over toward B just based off that early aggression in Banana, to the point as well where they put Zeus on Speedway early. BK to the wall, flashed out. Zeus is at least brought back that direction, but again, G2's one up on that. Let's get them moving. First to B, now back to A, and they head back down toward Banana. Shocks has been sitting where the cart used to be the whole time, the cubby at the inside entrance point.
He's going to try and sell something here at the B bomb side. Walk in, so he can find one kill, and it seems to be ready to strike. He's got two players there now, making a great shot, takes down Zeus. That's enough. He scored his two players there. This is the time to strike, guys. Get it stuck in, but a great setup here. Twist right in above the M44, finds two frags, and that should be round done. 8 seconds remaining. Apex to do nothing about this. Shoxy, it was a good effort, but well read by Team Liquid. Didn't overcommit. Managed to hold strong with the crossfires here, and he'll die after the timer expires. Or will he? He will indeed. So no money for Apex in the next round, but he did manage to farm $600 with those 2 kills and keep Liquid very modest. But G2 should be on full eco now.
Good job, Twist. Very good job in the pit. This card angle is so good too. It's not common you play there because you've got other obligations in pit, typically watching above, but he and JDM finding all that was required. Back to the op there for JDM. They grabbed that, and Elise just ran up to grab it after. Maybe Nitro got it actually because Elise is on the AK, but either way, after Apex tried to do what he could at the end of the round. So 13-8, Liquid turning this. Remember, it was 12-3 at half. That seems to be in Counter-Strike the comeback score.
Absolutely. For
like the last 2 years. Since mid-2016, I think teams have been coming back from 12-3.
Yep, it's absolutely true. Especially on a map like Inferno, it lends itself to
I wonder if
that sort of play.
It has to be a mentality more than anything, because look, teams lose the pistol all the time at 9-6 and then still win, but it's, I think, I don't know, resting on laurels, force buying early, there's different situations in different games. As we mentioned,
like, at the half, like, G2 could afford to be a little bit looser, and then sometimes come back and bite them. Force buys will come in. It was a great force buy on round number 3, but since Liquid has been playing very well. Great job from Shoxy, make it a double! Good lord, Nitro and Legion has been eviscerated on the B bomb site as the Deagle comes to life there.
They win this.
Oh god, they haven't got a smoked across. They could nade towards CD spawn and try and get across in that manner, but that was brutal. JDM still has a chance.
Them. Yeah, exactly that. As you mentioned, nothing to cover off this vision, but that miss is massive because now bomb goes down. Shocks, what a way to start it. Rush that to B. Zeus is going hunting, but Body's going to be behind him. Zeus is taking a sweet time, to be fair, to get to the bottom side of Banana. But I think Body's going to one-up this.
They're saving. Zeus is so far removed, and he's only got the CZ again. They haven't got a chance here. Wow. Oh my god. That's what we've been talking about. The potential of Shocks is just off the scales in this tournament. Single-handedly wins a round. No armor, no nades. One Deagle runs in and wins the round by himself. Zeus, oh, good shot by him. Won't really be able to upgrade to much. Just another CZ there, I'm afraid. This was pretty much full eco. Shocks here, 2 kills, wins the round single-handedly. That is disgusting. MBK, give up. Oh my god, Zeus is on a mad one right now. He'll find 3 kills. He gets an AK out of it as well. He has armor, so that's not bad at all. You can see why most of his kills in this tournament come from the CZ. He's constantly dropping weapons, but he's very proficient with it as well. And so is Shoxy with this Desert Eagle. Oh my god. Take a seat, Team Liquid. JDM had to hit one of those shots, though, Matt. If he hits that one shot by most almost standards, that was a pretty standard one. And takes that, they can go for the retake, but he didn't get anything.
He's had a cold game. Now, I attribute a lot of that
6 to 19. Just,
yeah, I attribute a lot of that to not having the AWP, but that's starting to go out the window because he's had a lot this half. And it's always been a sort of criticism of JDM is that he's not a proficient rifler. He's a one-trick pony with the AWP. And he's sort of silenced a lot of that. And a lot of people perhaps unfairly labeled that, but he's not showing his it seems. Now he will. MBK goes down before he could find a Nitro, however, so 1 for 1, and Banana, although now relinquished, is in full control of G2, and Apex is going to stick around a little bit longer to make sure that they don't come rushing down behind them and retake it. So he's got the CTs pushed back, JDM especially, as he goes in toward Emo, 36 HP. And ELEAGUE is already cheating, leading the base toward A. Arch completely exposed, by the way.
Yeah, he's in trouble here. JDM, low HP. Back at the B bomb side, but Arch is where G2 are poised. That is completely open. Both CD players, as you can see, residing in the pit. Body coming for them. It's going to be an A split. If they can take down these Arch players from the pit area, they'll be able to set JDM up for the retake and see if Twist can step up here. Shoxy up on the graveyard already. His teammate goes down. Twist has been strong in his position so far. He has to go above and beyond here. There's one kill, but that looks like all he'll get. Kenny S taking down ELEAGUE, and that should be round and indeed match point. JDM with no choice but to save the AWP. There has been some amazing heroics in this game so far from both sides. The JDM far removed from this situation. In terms of the money overall, they're going to have $1,400 per player next round. If they save the AWP, that'll be something, but the rest of them will be on pistols and SMGs at best. Zeus can be UMP, maybe FAMAS. $1,400 per player, that is brutal. That's if he survives, they have the AWP. Hold on. No, Matt.
There's no way. He's being pursued. He's being pursued. Kenny's behind him. Kenny's behind him. Kenny has it. I was watching that too, and then I saw Kenny turn because inside of apartments, I think you could hear him cross in front of.
I didn't want to scream too much there, because it seemed like it was all done.
That would have been unreal. But they won't allow it. G2 find themselves penultimate round. Map point. Imagine. We haven't had one of those in a while. I think the last one we casted was KRB still when he was on Dignitas at Cologne 2016.
Yes, I think you're right.
Maybe.
The last one, the biggest one I remember is Virtus Pro Snacks versus FaZe at the time.
Yeah, 1 versus 5.
Yeah, there might have been Kingwin, I'm not sure. There was that lineup, and it was absolutely nuts. Good grenade damage at the start.
Yeah, massive amount to Shox. 23. Bouncing nades both cubby corner. Behind sandbags. This one was inside of the site body, just trips over a little bit of flame. So smoked off, desperate for liquid.
Interesting to give JDM the FAMAS.
I was just thinking that.
You got Twists, Nitro, ELEAGUE, some of the best riflers in North America. Give it to Europa. ELEAGUE does manage to avoid the flames there. So he might have a bit of a jump on body. I don't think he'll be checking this. No way.
That'll work. Gun's not retrievable. They can get a smoke on it. They might be able to push out desperately. That's not the smoke they want. Don't. Oh, ELEAGUE. There's a massive gap there. So he cheats toward the gun. Maybe not, but as MBK changes his angle, he gets there anyway. Did he pick it up? Not quite. Didn't get there. Good find, Kenny. Zeus goes down. Back to fours. JDM in the corner, the one with the rifle. They gave him this rifle for a reason, but Kenny fires through the pillar. Oh, what a flash!
Oh, that was the chance.
That was absolutely the chance. Twist goes down. He's just got the AK now, but it may not matter. 15-8 and a 4 versus 2. Try and retake. Top of middle. Nitro's all that's left.
Yeah, MBK getting one frag there. I'll hold my breath for a second. Nitro. 2 versus 1 now. Shoxy 23 HP takes a nade to the face. He has no kit and 2 kills to find and a bomb to defuse. Not looking too good, but the way he's been playing so far, maybe there is a chance. Comes in very slowly indeed. Can't really afford to waste time. Makes a footstep. His flashbang has to be perfect. He's going to focus on the pit. It's a good flash. It's a good kill, but not enough. And it will be G2 picking it up 16-8. What a performance that was. Like we said, some great individual moments from Team Liquid, but without their main roster here, without Steel, they're never going to be able to go toe-to-toe with G2 in this current form they're showing right now.
I'm trying not to sneeze, Henry. That's why I'm not talking.
Well,
I think it's passed.
Good for you.
Thank you. I just thought I'd let you know because it was awkward for a moment, but I'm fine now. 16-8 is pretty Solid from G2. Like I said, they have a chance to go 3-0. QBF, the other team 2-0 so far. With that said, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with the rest of the day. There's lots of action coming up and lots of teams that are eager to prove themselves.
I'm a champion of the